she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby.
Toronto most unique is something that it doesn't get credit for is the Caribbean community. We have the biggest Caribbean community in North America, and Toronto does not get credit for that. People come from all over the world that come to Caravana every year. I happen to be a soca fan, I happen to be a reggae fan. Coming from Toronto, when I travel around the world, one of the things that is really funny, I'll get into conversations with people that are very surprised that I know soca records or that I know dub and reggae records, but that's part of not necessarily my culture in terms of where my family's from, but my culture from Toronto for sure. Canada's always had a strong DJ culture, showing at the DMCs and having DJs like Skratch, Bastid, and different DJs like that are changing the world in different ways. And you see DJs moving on to become creative. So guys like DJ Shaw doing A Tribe Called Red, representing an indigenous community. That's very unique. Junior Flow doing keys and crates. That's unique to Canada, having DJs that can turn what they're doing, their skills into records, into things like that.
And guys like South Rockers Crew representing Canada.
Yeah,
you know.
But I'm gonna go back to it again. I'm Scottish and Hungarian, so whatever. But I would say that what makes Toronto different is the Caribbean community. Obviously having great clubs, great DJs that are world class coming here and being here, living here, developing here. I think that probably puts it over. Care about everything.
Thank you very much.
Respect, man.
I think the one thing about Toronto and the people that live in the city is that they always want to be in the now. They always want to know what's happening in the world, and the fact of the matter is that we have the knowledge, especially in today's world, to get to where it needs to be, to get us to a certain level. Right? I mean, you look at DJs, you look at the sounds that have been coming out. Look at the talent that's come from Toronto: Justin Bieber, Drake, The Weeknd. There's so much inspiration going on. There's so much competition, and it just drives everyone in the city to just push themselves to a whole other level. And that's why, you know, it goes back to what you were saying, how you can tell the difference between the sound of a Torontonian DJ as opposed to maybe someone, you know, from Europe or from the States. I think it's great overall for what's happening in the industry right now, and just the level of talent that's coming out of the city.
I mean, yeah, we're very multicultural, right? So you get influenced by, you know, so many different cultures, right? And that's where, you know, we kind of get that, you know, that soul. The way I see Toronto, Chaos kind of put it best. It's, you know, crabs in a bucket. Like, Toronto is screw-face capital. I'm sure you heard that term. Many artists have said that, kind of speaking militarily. It's a non-permissive environment, right? So meaning that, you know, for you to make it out here, you gotta go through all these crabs. And there's, you know, the lack of camaraderie, right? Like, this is, like, very serious. And again, I don't want to sound kind of negative, but, like, I'll give you an example. We have a 5-time DMC world champion, right? And I'm seeing, like, very little love for this guy. You know, not like in the States. You know what I mean? You get the champion in the States, everybody's, you know, celebrating.
Yesterday when we were at the barbecue, somebody rocked the country tune, a Kenny Rogers or something, and the crowd was singing to it. That to me is Toronto, man. The audience reflects what's going on. It was just a mixture of all these different types of people.
Absolutely.
How you doing, Toronto? Yeah, a lot of tough guys here tonight. Everybody's a gangster until it's time to do some gangster shit. If you ask me, I'm not here for a fight. I just want to make the ladies dance. That techno music and all that. Yeah, it's all about that. And if it all goes well, perhaps you'll let me finger your girlfriend. Yeah, and when you hear the sound of and
there's a thousand words that I could say to make you come home. Yeah.
then you'll know. Damn, that's Labo, the finger ace.
Because you're gonna have to eat it.
Now I'm not the type of guy that holds grudges. You're only the champ because you're friends with the judges.
Alright, that's time. Give it up for Labo.